big brown ball of hay, eagle's nest, to your left. Is it okay? I can't see it. There's the eagle. Okay, good. Oh, yeah, the eagle's sitting on the branch in the bottom right there. Those stripes are just as wide as this bus, and those stars are 6 feet across from point to point. And that was painted on back in 1976 for the bicentennial. The doors, 2 on this side, 2 on the opposite side, those are the world. So yes, back during the Apollo, you can see the tractor tread marks on the right. For those who saw the movie Apollo 13, the real Apollo 13 came out of those doors on the far right. So they would use both the front and the back during the Apollo days. During the shuttle program, just the opposite side. The building on your left is now being converted into a manufacturing site for a commercial company. The company happens to be called Boeing. And that's where Boeing wants to manufacture their version of a commercial space taxi. Remember, we want American companies to take astronauts to the space station, not Russians.
Самое высокое в мире одноэтажное здание.
Everything was brought in here on big trailers from the opposite end for the moon rocket. On this side, the solid rocket boosters and the orbiter itself. There's a big notch in the door up there to get the tail in. And then these big cranes, and you look way up there toward the roof of the building, those big yellow things, those are cranes. Not the shorter one. The ones way up there 525 feet up. That's what they would use to lift these big pieces, originally the moon rocket, then later the space shuttle. But remember, you had to get them behind the doors to get them out to the launch pad. So here's the only thing I want to point out to you. See the steel framework? This is what kept the building from being blown down during the hurricanes. So in order to get those pieces over behind the doors, you had to lift them up 16 stories into the sky. And then way up there, you see an opening. So the pieces of either the moon rocket or the shuttle had to fit through that opening, and then they lowered it back down on top of a big launch platform, which we'll show you here a little bit later. But here's the thing, the moon rocket was narrower than the space shuttle. Remember the wing vehicle, the orbiter? So in order to get the orbiter through those openings, they had to turn it 45 degrees. And then they had some people up there with brooms to push the orbiter over a little bit so the wings would not hit into the steel beams. Rocket science. The whole operation, from lifting it